Okay, so today what I'm doing is changing the fluid in the transfer case on a 2004 Dodge 3500. This is the drain plug here, and this is the fill. Once you fill it to the point the transmission fluid is coming out there, then you know it's full. What I wanted to show you was a little trick that I learned. You just take the cap from the transmission fluid. The Dodge uses ATF plus 4, and I just took the cap and I drilled it with a step drill, and it made it so you actually have to force the hose in, and you force the air chuck in, so it makes, it'll hold the air pressure, and then you attach your air hose to it. And you definitely want to make sure you set your regulator beforehand to like less than 10 psi, or you're probably going to have some serious explosions or something. I don't know if I'm sure if one of these jugs pops with 30 psi in there, it's going to make a big mess in your garage. But this is all I do right here. I got a gallon there, but you watch it when I add the pressure, because it really blows up. And with this, the hose has a normal curve, right? So you want to remember which way the curve is, so it's facing the front. And there we go. See, it's curving this way, so you know the front of the hose is down here at the very bottom. That way, when you get towards the bottom of the container, you can tip it a little bit and get the last little bit out. So here we go. There we go. And it'll fill the transfer case in just a few seconds. It's quite fast. I'm really surprised. See how it sort of blows up? It's pretty hard right now. I got my plug ready right here, because once that starts coming out, it's going to fill up a little bit because the hose is blocking the hole. So once that starts coming out, you want to remove your air pressure so it stops pumping. There, it's starting to come out now, right? So I just removed the air pressure from the, well, I'm going to put a little more in. Right? I want a nice steady flow coming out that hole. And I think that's good. Well, I didn't know it took that much. There you go. Makes a little bit of a mess that way, but it's got more fluid in there than it needs at this point. God, how embarrassing. There you go. Yeah, and you don't want to siphon the transmission fluid out of the container. Yeah, maybe this isn't the greatest idea, but I tell you what, if you're laying underneath a car in the winter and that gear oil isn't pumping, it's gonna work just fine. I mean, if you have an air compressor.